Good evening and Vanakkam. My name is Sanjeev Mandal and I'm the General Manager for this beautiful property, Courtyard by Marriott, Chennai. This is one of the first Marriott property in the southern part of India, which is the gateway to the south. And I'm very privileged to lead this hotel, and it's been 2.5 years I've been in this hotel, and it's been a great experience for me working in this hotel along with my team. Talking a little bit about myself, it's been 2 decades, 20 years with Marriott, and that's the only company that I've worked with. I started a long time back, I would say 20 years, as an associate in food and beverage at Goa Marriott, the first Marriott property in India. I grew through the ranks there and had an opportunity to work abroad. That was UK, and I had a fantastic time there, learning time management, learning money management, learning how to do your things in a very planned way. These are the 3 things that were my key learning there. Came back to India in 2008 and had an opportunity to work with Courtyard by Marriott, Hyderabad and Convention Center, Hyderabad, the second largest convention center in Hyderabad. I worked there as a banquet manager and grew up the rank to a director of food and beverage, managing the complex operation. That was a great learning and operational skill development for me. After that, I had an opportunity to scale myself to a complete operation, that is the core operation department. And I was lucky that I was given the first Fairfield in India at Bangalore, Fairfield Rajajinagar, where I managed the operation completely, and I was the number 2 for the general manager. After a successful tenure there, I had an opportunity based on my performance to open the first Marriott in Nepal, Kathmandu. That was my property leader role as a general manager. It was a great experience managing a diverse team, and I'm very happy to say today that 80% of my workforce was ladies. I was one of the only one from India and a Marriott guy. So it was great to work with them. I had an opportunity to scale the hotel to a different height, settle the hotel as one of the premier hotel in both the segment of leisure as well as business. And after a successful tenure, I got an opportunity to come back to India and work with the second largest Fairfield in South Asia, 222 rooms at Fairfield by Marriott, Lucknow, with a big banqueting, and it was a great opportunity, a great learning. After that, I am here as a property leader for this beautiful hotel, which is very strategically located, and that helps me to run my business and leverage on the location along with my great cheerful team that I have here. And it's been a great journey from the last 2 years in scaling the hotel to a different heights in both occupancy, ADR, and different parameters for what we are judged in. So that's my journey only with Marriott, and I'm very proud that I've completed 2 decades with Marriott, and I'm looking forward to a few more roles as I grow up. This is neither a luxury, neither a budget segment. It lies in between a luxury and the budget. And I'm very proud to say that we have 7 categories of room in our hotel, which helps me as a unique selling point for my guest as a traveler, both in business and leisure traveler, so that I can meet their requirement. If he's a solo traveler, a person traveling with his family, a person traveling for a visa, Singapore and my US consulate are next doors. And the hotel has every category of room to accommodate the need of the people, whether he's a solo or a family traveler or traveling with elderly people. Another thing that I want to say, while there are 7 categories of room, there are rooms which are fitted with kitchenette suites, which has a complete kitchen facility. And I am very proud to say that I have guests staying here from 6 months to 8 years who have been associated with this hotel just because of the room, the location, and the facilities that we give. These are the 2 unique features that I have. Apart from that, there are technologies which we have embedded in the hotel over the last couple of years after the COVID, which is the new demand and the trend, and coupled with the skill of the people, the infrastructure, leveraging on the location. I would say that Courtyard by Marriott in itself is a complete home away from home for any traveler that we have in our hotel, and I'm very proud to be associated with this hotel. I'm a big, strong believer of teamwork, and for that, the one thing that I've chosen to be is to be a clear communicator with a vision and a goal to my team, to my leadership team, who are 10 people in different departments. I'm very clear and I communicated what I need and what are my goals, which are the goals for the hotel when we make a budget. So once you have a team which is very passionate and a skilled to do a job, it becomes easy for me as a leader to make sure that they are doing their best in their areas, which helps them to develop, at the same time deliver a great guest experience, which is a need and which is a must. I am a firm believer of treating my team equally, standing with them and lead by example. I very strongly believe that every success of the team is there, and if there's any shortcomings, I take it on me and I do a deep dive analysis where what went wrong and make sure that we rise up and we take it to a different level. In a business of 12 months, in a one calendar year, I expect 1 or 2 months to be a little less performing, which is right, but those 1 or 2 months actually help me to develop my strategies more correctly for my next year. That's one part. My team and me work hand in hand. Every strategy, whether it is a sales strategy, a revenue development strategy, or a guest experience elevation, or a project that we are doing at the hotel to elevate the experience of a guest, we do a brainstorming a couple of months or weeks before. And every idea is welcome from the department head for what it is, and for people who are not directly related, we all involve together. Everything is important. Every new idea that comes out gives me some kind of insight to it, because sometimes the best thing comes out from those people who are not directly involved. Giving the team, asking the team, what is it? What can we do? What do you think? Is there anything that you think differently? That helps me to foster a great working networking, and the result is always maybe not 12 out of 12 months, maybe 10 out of 12 months I win, and maybe 80-85% I'm successful. Now once this part is successful, which helps me to put that back in my workforce, my ground force, which helps them to deliver a top-notch guest experience. To give an example, a few months back, we developed a team of guest relation executive who are only responsible, along with one of their buddy from each department, to make sure that our guest relation experience that are jotted down in different platforms and our own Marriott guest voice platform, to bind it together, and every feedback that we get, there is a team to monitor it, and I am a part of that meeting. This helps me to get the feedback which were right, and we sustain that, and anything that is not right, we work, improvise and deliver it. Keeping the team together, being very fair with them, developing them, giving them a chance, celebrating their success and standing on their side when they are not able to perform is something that is there embedded with me. I trust my team, I empower my team after a proper skill development, and give them a chance to be flexible, adaptable to the new guest needs, constant guest need, so they feel empowered and they can do their job better and drill it down to the team. Recently, we have converted close to around 10 rooms which were normal rooms into kitchenette suite, because we had a huge demand of people staying from 6 months to 2 years, particularly from the Japanese market and the Korean market. And as we know that they are very choosy about the food they want to cook. They have their own stuff that is packed and brought in from Japan. So a complete kitchen has been developed in those 2 rooms, which has helped me to be in line with my customer requirement, to cater to a different set of customer. And we are very lucky that all those 10 rooms, since the time we changed the configuration of the rooms, have been occupied, help us to drive a better occupancy and a full hotel in that part. There's another thing that I want to talk on the technology front, and this is something that has been done by Marriott, is called the GXP. It is a guest experience platform. Once you book a Marriott hotel, After that, you don't need to voice call or write a mail. You can use that platform to communicate your time of arrival, your time of departure. If you need any requirement in your room, or a change in your bedding or pillows or anything, maybe just a water bottle, you just need to type it, and we have a team to monitor that. Again, that is a team for the guest relation, and the things are delivered without any hassle. The best part is that everything is recorded, and if there's a mistake or we have missed something, we can definitely go back on the chat and find it out. The second thing I want to talk, this hotel did not have the mobile key. Now Marriott has a very great app, we call it as a Marriott Bonvoy app. Now something that has come up also is called a mobile app. We don't need those keys to open a door. We can open the key with your mobile. So contactless opening, no keys and all. So there's something that was not there in the hotel, but it was there in other hotels of Marriott. But we had an opportunity to do that, and I'm very thankful for the kind of money that we invested, and my guests are happy. The third is something that is working for me is while we all during the pandemic we went into a QR code menus and all, but again the human touch, touching a menu, ordering from it was there, and we got that back. But again, the kind of flow, being a business hotel and we do a very, very high occupancy, we introduce a technology where a guest from the comfort of his room can open up the menu through our technology while the hard copy menu is there, and he can search the menu, choose the things, put his preference, and that will be delivered. It helps me to cut the traffic at your service, that is the telephone operator that we call. And it also helps my guests not to talk at his or her convenience and order things and get delivered at the room. So these are the few things that are there, which is helping me to drive in line with the digitalization and all the technology that is there, from the room configuration to a technology. It is working for me, so I'm very proud of that. One thing that I personally do along with my leadership team is to make sure that if there is any opportunity for a person to develop within the team, within the hotel, I will be the first person to advocate that. And if there's an opportunity in 140 plus hotel in India, if there's a transfer that is there within a Marriott to Marriott, I am a big supporter of that. That keeps the team member going, that there is something. In my town halls, in my meetings, in any forum, I always talk about the hotel opening that is coming up, because we all want to grow. I want to put them into skill-based training, develop the soft skill, make them a master of the position that they are working, and maybe a level up, and show them the opportunity. And this is what the team wants. Being fair to the team, motivating them, growing them has been the strength, and that has helped me going in this time. A lot of sustainability initiative that we have taken. One or two I will mention here. One is that the whole hotel is under solar power, clean energy. We have installed the EV charging zone. We locally source all our ingredients, either it is vegetable, meat, milk product, dairy product, all locally, which helps me to cut down on a lot of travel, and in fact helping me to overall save money and give opportunity to the local people around. The hotel is totally equipped with LED powers, water saving instrument from rooms to the public area to the kitchen, which helps me to stop wastage of water. We also do rain harvesting and waste disposal also. There is a complete methodology how we trace all these things. On a daily basis, this is traced and reported to the area. And we are doing well in this space, because that is the new world and we have to do that. One character that I see or I look at or try to hunt is the person passionate? Is the candidate attitude is right? If these two things are there, he's passionate, his attitude is right, and he has a will to do something coupled with the digitalization technology, and his eagerness to learn, his eagerness to be resilient towards the changing world and adaptability. I think we will be able to develop many leaders. So for me, two key words are being passionate, having a right attitude, and a willingness to learn. We will have a lot of leaders in future, and we need those leaders.